Some men are craved without trying. Others try harder every year and are slowly ignored. That difference is not looks. It's not money. It's not confidence the way people usually describe it. It's something far deeper. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Most people think desire starts with attraction. Psychology shows the opposite. Desire starts with orientation. Before a woman feels anything emotionally, her nervous system asks a silent question. Is this man internally stable, or does he need the world to validate him? That question is answered in seconds, long before words matter. This is why explanations fail. This is why effort backfires. This is why some men feel magnetic without doing anything special. They are not chasing desire. They are structured in a way desire responds to. Let's go deeper. Women do not crave behavior. They crave states of being. A man who is internally directed sends a signal that is felt, not analyzed. His emotions are regulated inside, not outsourced. He does not look to others to stabilize his identity. Psychology shows that this creates polarity. Polarity forms when one person is grounded enough that others can enter their emotional world instead of being asked to manage it. This is the first separation point. Men who are craved feel complete before connection. Men who are ignored seek connection to feel complete. The nervous system knows the difference instantly. This is why trying to be desired quietly destroys desire. Effort aimed at approval signals hunger. Effort aimed at purpose signals fullness. And desire moves toward fullness. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. Emotional containment is one of the strongest attraction triggers there is. Not emotional suppression. Containment. Men who leak emotion early explain themselves. They overclarify. They fill silence. They rush certainty. Men who are craved do something different. They allow space without anxiety. That space creates two things at the same time. Safety and tension. Safety because they're stable. Tension because they're not immediately accessible. This combination is rare. Most people are either emotionally chaotic or emotionally closed. Contained men sit in the middle, and the brain pays attention to what is rare. Scarcity is not about being unavailable. It is about not needing validation to stay regulated. Psychology shows that the person who needs less emotional reassurance holds the frame. This is not dominance. It is self-possession. Self-possession tells the nervous system, this person will not collapse under pressure. And collapse is deeply unattractive at a subconscious level. Now let's talk about unpredictability, because most people misunderstand it. Women do not crave chaos. They crave predictability in values. Unpredictability in emotional pacing. Stable values create trust. Unpredictable emotional access creates focus. Behavioral psychology has shown this for decades. The brain becomes fixated when rewards are not guaranteed, not because it enjoys uncertainty, but because uncertainty activates attention and imagination. This is why men who overshare emotionally early feel familiar too fast. Familiarity kills curiosity. Curiosity fuels desire. And desire always needs space to breathe. Here's something most people never hear. Attraction decisions are made subconsciously before the conscious mind gets involved. Neuroscience confirms this. By the time someone explains why they feel drawn to a man, the decision already happened. The explanation is not the cause. It's the story. This is why saying the right things rarely works. Words appeal to logic. Desire lives in the emotional brain. Done, timing, stillness, presence. These speak before language ever arrives. Now we reach the deepest layer. Women crave men who are oriented toward growth, not attachment. A man moving towards something larger than himself creates gravity. His life has direction. Direction creates pull. A man whose emotional center is the relationship creates pressure. Pressure collapses polarity. Craving grows toward expansion. This is not about ignoring women. It's about not orbiting them. Orbiting signals dependency. Direction signals strength. And strength at the nervous system level feels safe. Attachment theory explains this next part clearly. Moderate emotional distance activates attraction circuits. Too much closeness early triggers familiarity. Too much distance triggers avoidance. The men women crave naturally live in the middle. Present but not consuming. Interested but not dependent. Grounded, not reactive. This balance is rare because it cannot be faked. It comes from internal stability. And here is the truth most people avoid. Women do not crave dominance. They crave self-possession. They do not crave mystery for its own sake. They crave emotional depth that is not immediately accessible. They do not crave men who want them desperately. They crave men who want life deeply. When a man is hard to move emotionally, he feels solid. When he feels solid, he feels safe. When he feels safe, desire has room to exist. This is not manipulation. It is structure, and structure is felt before it is understood. If this feels confronting, that's not resistance. That's recognition. Because at some point, everyone has met a man like this and felt the pull without knowing why. The difference is now you know. And once you see the structure, desire stops feeling random. It starts making sense. That is why women crave some men.